This is one of the hardest things I've played on the guitar. Yep, Radiohead, Street Spirit. You might be thinking, hang a minute, shouldn't a Steve Vai thing or an Yngwie Malmsteen thing be, one of the hardest things? And yes, absolutely. But this has always been super tricky for me. And I remember being 16 years old. If you don't want to hear this story, I'll put a little caption when I start playing and teaching it. But I remember being 16 at music college at the ACM, and we had to do this in live performance workshop. And I just struggled trying to get that bit. And I remember, and consistent, because it's through the whole song, however long the song is, 4 minutes or something like that, 3.5 minutes. And I remember trying to do hybrid picking with it, and that didn't work, And I was like, you got to stick with the picking thing. And I just got through it on the live performance workshop. And then I remember fast forward a few years from then, but probably about 6 years ago now, I got hired to record. It's a session thing, and we had to re-record this song. And I had to do it, and I went straight back to 15 years prior, or whatever the hell it was. Probably a bit more than that, of trying to do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's quite easy, compared to it. So, and I think it's just the stamina of doing it and just how it is, because it's pretty much, kind of down up picking for 93% of it, and some of it's up picking. And I always thought it's Johnny Greenwood who did it, but I'm not a Radiohead aficionado, so apologies, but I think it's Tom York who does it. And I was watching a YouTube clip earlier, just so I've got my head in it, and he's super free, and he's singing as well amazingly. But let's dive into it, and you can see what I mean if you don't already know how to play this. So there's only a few chords, predominantly for the whole song anyway, for this main riff. So you've got like an A sus 4 going on. Then you're going to A minor, then to A sus 2. So you've got that for A minor, so 2 on the full string 2nd fret, 2 on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and your pinky on the 2nd string 3rd fret. Going to A minor, and then taking your 1st finger off. Alright? And then the picking for it is that. Alright? So we got 5, 5, 4 open 1st string, and then to 3, and then to 2. Then back to 3, and then you got your open string. Got to break it down in my head. And then you're back to your 3rd there. And you might want to just loop that bit over. And now we're going to change to the A minor. So hit that 2nd string, and now your pinky's off, and you've got the A minor there. Then 3rd string, and then 1st string. Alright? And now we're going to take our 1st finger off, and then, so you've got the open 2nd string to 3rd string. Then up to the full string, and then 3rd string. Alright? And it's kind of that picking pattern throughout, but you're going to be changing the chords, all right? So after, obviously. So now we're going to an E minor 7. And then so you've got your pick, so you've got an E minor chord, and essentially you're putting your little finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then doing the same thing, 2nd string on the 1st fret. But now, instead of hitting the 5th string for the A minor one, we're going to be hitting the 6th string, but everything else is the same. Beg your pardon. Back to A minor. And then we got a C kind of major 7, well, or add 9 actually, because we're putting the 2nd string on the 3rd fret there. But because we're doing the 5th string with the root on the 5th, everything's the same as the A minor. Then the E minor, so you've got to go up to the 6th string. And then back to A minor. C, E minor, so that's it pretty much, and then later on there's one other chord, but that's the bit what I always found tricky when I was younger, and to be honest still a little bit now. I had to kind of, before hitting record, I was like, oh, what is it again? And stuff like this, I think is, well, first of all, I just interrupted myself. Stuff like this is so much more challenging to do, I think, because it's more on the right hand. The left hand, the left hand's fine, and when you strum it, you got all that stuff going on. But it's the right hand there. And if you've been following me the last few videos, the last video I posted, I was talking about this 5-minute practicing and getting your triads going, and it's kind of a follow-on from that, really, you know. You know, so obviously that's a lot faster than what the original song is, but you can use this again as a cool little exercise for your right hand. But like I say, it's always been a little annoying itch, this song, because it's an amazing song, but it's always been a pickle for me to play it. So that's why I say this is one of the hardest things I've done to learn on the guitar. You know, give me that any day. I find that a lot easier, you know. So yeah, give it a go. Again, A minor sus 4 to A minor. Well, technically it's just A sus 4, A minor, A sus 2. Then you've got this E minor 7, and then with the C in, kind of like an E minor 6. I'm gonna call it an E minor 6. Yeah, why not? And then a regular E minor, and then you got a C add 9, a regular C, and then a C major 7. Anyway, let me know how you get on with that. Have you got a song which is a pickle for you, which is deemed, I don't want to say simple, straightforward, but then you get into it, it's like, oh my goodness, you son of a gun, you. Anyway, hope you're good and well, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video, all that jazz, and check out my website as well, mikebradleymusic.com, to get some extra lessons and there's cool courses on there, and find out about me if you don't already know about me. Anyway, I've been Mike Bradley, you've been you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Mike Bradley signing out. Bye.